to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
On the set.
Looking downfield on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Hauls it in. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Hunt. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolverines will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. There he goes. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hunt. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from Ross.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And the Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pushes ahead. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Arrow. Green 25.
Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the 2nd quarter, but they're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. It's a draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the throw out to the sideline took just a few yards. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
They'll move the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two got...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And the quarterback knew exactly exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Bearcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Ali. Hits him with a stiff arm. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying play action. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you could tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Hunt. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Makes the grab.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They want to throw it. He fires one deep over the middle. Just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Ali. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Michigan offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half, I imagine. He's looking deep. He's got it down the right side. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead